The nut house. Yeah,
Shall we talk about your work then?
I really don't feel like reading all this.
If you'd like. It's on your time, after all.
If I'm being honest, I
I've
really
been
don't feel
told
like.
many good things about you, and I've seen some of your work before. Others speak very highly of your work etiquette. Yet I've never heard of you before. Not even a whisper of the McCullough name.
McCullough.
Well, I've only been in Luxbourne for 4 years. Tried to make it big in London for nearly 3 years before. And I've only been working these high-quality projects for the past year.
I imagine it hasn't been easy. I can't see why you've moved from London to Luxbourne, though.
Job vacancies were fewer at the time, and I had a lot of competition in London. Let's not even talk about the living costs there. But I'm glad I moved here, even if it hadn't been smooth sailing. If I had it easy, I probably wouldn't be working projects like these.
Why even bother explaining to her? She won't understand. She's practically born with a silver spoon in her mouth. The woman could probably snap her fingers and have servants attending to her beck and call.
Yeah, I'm really sorry if I'm not reading all this. It's just I woke up pretty early from my nap, and on top of that, I just don't have the energy to read. I'm hungry, so I plan on fixing some dinner in a few minutes.
Good morning, Luke, darling.
Good morning, ladies. What a wonderful morning it is that I wake up to such a beautiful sight. I do hope you two are getting along.
What is with that look, Marianne? You look like you've smelled something foul.
Well,
What? Don't you like the smell of pancakes? I think they're just wonderful. like prayers answered by the breakfast gods.
Yeah.
I usually prefer tarts, but pancakes are just as good.
It's nothing. Never mind.
Come on then, we can discuss business over food.
Yeah. That sound. Besides the pancake. Oh, they do look nice. I'm not gonna lie. Those pancakes look delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Yummies. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
You know, I was a tiny bit serious when I said I wanted a helipad.
And you're not serious about the greenhouse, the vineyard, and the stables?
Well, I do want those too, but I know you'll agree to those.
No, she won't.
We're talking about interiors here, honey. You don't handle exterior designs, and whatever handles those sorts of projects do you, Marianne?
I'm able, actually, and willing to take a project of that nature. I was an architect in Ireland before. Of course, that's another contract entirely. I also suggest we finish the house itself before working on any additions to the rest of the property. There won't be any problems about ownership this time, will there? Pardon if I'm crossing a line, but the acquisition was rather quick.
Oh, don't you worry. We've got everything sorted this time around. I've talked to Miss Cooper and Mr. John from BRC, as well as the old owners. Everything has been paid in full, and all we're waiting for is the paperwork from the land registry. They're letting us move in as soon as we please. It's not like they were living there in the first place.
That's good to hear. The problems that could arise from renovating another person's home would be... well, let's not dwell on it. First off, we'll want to know how you want the place to look. It's pretty furnished as is, but I understand if you want to modernize the whole thing.
Actually, I'd prefer to keep the place looking as it is, but at the same time, I want modern appliances. You worked on the Ludgate's Christchurch summer residence. I do remember there being an oven I thought was a simple drawer before. Make them look vintage, antique, blended with the rest of the decor.
Customize appliances then. I can't find someone for that, and if you can't tell me what you specifically want, it'll hasten up the process. We're talking about electronic appliance manufacturers. If you have a preferred brand to work with.
Splendid! So, what is next on our agenda? All the other interior designers we've hired in the past did not have us this involved.
We'll have to figure out what you want to do with the rooms. Here, we can have a quick run through.
What is that little room next to the master's bedroom?
Oh, as far as I could tell when I saw it, it's a second bedroom of sorts. Used, apparently, for the ladies-in-waiting who has served Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. Which is strange, as that isn't the norm for these sorts of houses.
Well, we're not stuffing Johans in there. He won't fit. You don't suppose we could turn it into a walk-in closet and a dressing room?
I love fashion, but do we really need to turn an entire room into a walk-in closet, dear? We'll have large closets and a wardrobe in the bedroom already.
Says the one who takes 3/5 of our closet. Well, what do you suggest we do with it?
I thought a utility room of some sort would be nice. A craft room where I can do fun things. Or maybe a children's room might be nice. You know, for when Kylie comes over. Or if Rochelle visits once she's had a baby.
1, you are not inviting that witch. And 2, there's a whole mansion for Kylie to play in. We don't need a children's room, and you don't even do arts and crafts. I'd like to turn the guest's room and the study into my personal office, by the way, if you don't mind.
You can turn it into a personal office if I can have my utility room. It's just the one room of the many. I'm taking that room for myself, no matter what you say, dearie. So you might as well take this deal. You're always out doing business anyway. The real problem is the theater. Whatever are we going to do with all that space?
Fine, we can turn it into our own personal cinema, I suppose. Might as well have it, if you plan on not having a telly in the parlor.
Yes, well, I don't want guests to be glued to the telly when they come over for a meal and some tea. By the looks of things, we can keep the rooms as what they are on the ground floor, though. The ballroom would be perfect for parties.
Do we really need a dining hall, though? I don't suppose we can't convert it into a garage.
What for? You can park your cars outside.
What about that room? Right there, in the northeast corner.
That's sleeping quarters for the household help?
That is perfect! Johans will be glad if we have other staff members who stayed in. It'd be convenient, so they don't have to make the trip from Luxbourne to the mansion when they're needed.
You'll definitely need a lot more people to maintain a property of this size.
The mansion is really a lot bigger than I thought. Look at all these rooms! I didn't even know there was a music room next to the parlor because of what happened.
There was a grand piano in there too, when we checked during the tour.
Did you hear that, Luke? Maybe you can take up playing the piano again. Oh, you should have seen him when we were younger, Marianne.
It's not like I was very good with the thing.
Oh, hush you. You were no Mozart, but I loved hearing you play nonetheless. He'd come over to my home and he'd play such fun tunes. He'd sing too and I'd dance and it was just... Anyway, what do you think of these plans, Marianne?
Are we not even going to consider one of my requests? Not even just a closet or just a garage? Now, that isn't fair, is it? You're not the only one who's going to be living here.
I hardly see how that's unfair. I told you you're getting your office and your theater, the greenhouse, the vineyard, and the stables. That sounds fair, does it not, Marianne?
I guess that does sound kind of fair. Huh.
Mr. Roy, your plan isn't quite feasible from an architectural perspective. I'm not even sure how much we can do without closer inspection. Well, the one about the garage, at least. A walk-in closet is easy enough, but the garage?
See, a garage isn't architecturally feasible and it isn't going to be financially sound as well.
Right.
We're already going to spend a lot on your other requests. You have several acres of land to park on already.
What? Did you calculate that on the fly?
Financially sound my foot. You're probably just thinking up of imaginary numbers.
Might I remind you that I was a financial manager? I also looked over and approved the expenses of our other houses. I know the rough costs of these things by now, love. Masters in Business Administration, major in accounting. Sometimes I think you forget that I'm not as dumb as I act.
Business Administration and Accounting? What university?
Lux upon you, of course. Go Lux Dragons, red and gold.
Excuse me, how about we move on this chit-chat ahead and do whatever else needs to be done sometime today? I had to cancel my appointments for this, you know. We might as well do a proper inspection with the designer this time, just to get it out of the way.
Yes, no time like the present. You want a thorough inspection? Might as well do it now. We actually took another look at the property yesterday, though it was brief. But I'm sure you would want to see it yourself, to spot anything we might have missed.
Alright, Hans, we're going to go in, but I want you to look around the place. Familiarize yourself with it. Know every nook and cranny, every inch of the lot. Go and see where we can put that vineyard and the other things we talked about.
Bless me.
We'll want to know where to station security as well, so go around the perimeter and figure it out.
Scouts a property and circles a perimeter on foot. You do know this is 46 acres of land, sir.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fix me something to eat. Alright, I'm back. My dinner is cooking for about 2 minutes and I'm gonna head back.
Well, you are not driving a car over the grass. Put those long, spidery legs of yours to good use. I didn't hire you to stand around and look intimidating.
Oh, wow.
Go, mush.
Well, damn. Shit.
Sometimes I think you hired me to make me suffer for your amusement.
what do you think? Certainly we can't turn this area into a garage.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's Jacobean architecture. I'd say these would be pilasters and not buttresses, but you never really know. They really liked mixing up these elements. You could say it was pretty avant-garde at the time. We might hit a support beam if we're not careful.
Don't want that now, do you?
And in layman's terms?
From what I see here, we could risk great damage to the house if we try to turn the dining hall into a garage.
Yeah.
This will stay a dining hall then. But if I may have another request instead,
Oh boy.
at least spruce the place up with some flowers, some plants, or something. Feels so old and dead in here.
That's hardly unreasonable. Daffodils are a must, I presume.
Of course, and I want a garden full of them. Now, if you excuse me, I'd like to look at the rest of the house. I'll just be around here downstairs, if anybody needs me.
He's quite fond of them, you know.
I can tell.
I can imagine. He looked terribly upset when we told him he can't have his garage.
I meant the daffodils. We always have a vase full of them in every house we own. So I'd like to think
Shit.
they may be about his mother. He never talks about her. I don't even know her name. I meant the daffodils. We always have a vase full of them in every house we own. Somewhere. He likes to flatter, claim that they remind him of me, but he's always loved the flowers, even before we married. I'll go and snoop about upstairs. You go and do whatever it is that you have to do.
Check the ground floor or check the first floor. Which one do I check first?
Locked? Oh, come on now.
Great. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Isn't it common sense the locked doors mean someone wants a bit of privacy? You didn't try and break the door down.
Yeah.
Or did you just want to see me again that badly without the misses? I'm still up for a shag if that's what you're after. Pretty sure the wine cellar is soundproof if you fancy a snog and a poke.
I'm here on business, Mr. Wright. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, if you can let me pass, I need to inspect the music room as well.
Oh, sure, you're some fancy interior designer. But mix in some booze and you really loosen up, don't you?
Dude, it was just a one-time thing.
Working woman by day, working girl by night.
Oh, wow.
I'm not. I'm no such thing. Don't you fucking dare continue down that line of thought.
Oh, damn. Oh, she means business.
I'm not what you suggest I am. I am not some whore you can just leer at and proposition.
Yep.
If anybody here is morally reprehensible, it's you cheating on your wife. And if you don't stop this harassment, I'll...
Tell the wife? Good luck with that.
You're terribly confident for a lecherous cheat.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think you're the first woman that threatens to go running to her claiming something or another about me? You think you're some special snowflake and that you're the first woman that I've slept with?
Oh, shit. So he has admitted that she... Oh. This dude is disgusting. This guy right here, man. He is... This dude is grimy. Now, I really don't care about this dude.
Tell her. But who will she believe? Her darling husband? Or the hired help? Oh, Buttercup. She's probably trying to make us pay up, or she'll create a scandal. Stay quiet, you can go on with your life with no trouble.
And if I talk? Even if your wife doesn't believe me, I can get people talking. What then?
Oh, damn.
Oh, people gossip all the time. It's hardly anything new.
Nothing about these.
But still, if you talk, I will ruin you.
Dude, he's such a scumbag. This dude is such a scumbag.
Now, why don't you run along and do whatever silly job you have to do? I'll just be here in the music room if you change your mind about a shag.
Fucking asshole. Bro, that was literally what I was about to say.
Scum of the earth he is. How could you just let him talk to you like that?
Shit. Oh. So damn. So that means he did sleep with Hannah's friend. I forgot her name. Rochelle. I don't know. I don't keep in touch with her. But yeah, this dude is grimy, man.
You can come in. Door's not locked.
Oh shit.
All right, all right. I'm coming. Just hold on.
The trap door. No.
Is somebody stuck down there?
Oh, where did that come from? Where did that come? Oh, hell no. Ah, shit.